Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Tanuki stream. How you guys been, by the way? Let me just turn this down a little bit. There we go. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys been great. I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say tired, but just extremely exhausted. Well, it means the same. I don't know what I am right now. All I can feel is, well, I guess, meh, neutral, I suppose. This update better be quick. Alright. I have a lot of thoughts running in my head for some reason, and I don't know why, but it always remains there. You know? Today I was speaking with my therapist, and I know I'm bringing this out of the blue, but I'm only bringing this up because, well, I think, I feel like I want to express this. Like, I just need to get this a bit off my chest here. Because we all know through certain times and certain days, we're all going to have that one particular day where you just feel so pathetic or shit just for existing. And I am in fault. And I am like that myself, That I am one of those people who actually kind of feel that way. Where like life is, well, I wouldn't say it's meaningless, but it's a bitch. Even though I've been around the adulthood 4 years from now, yet still questioning if if it's still wise to live on this planet. Now I don't know if that's just me talking a bit above or over the edge, but there's sometimes where I kind of feel a bit, I would say sometimes I feel a bit suicidal at most, Not saying that I feel that all the time, because obviously I don't, and I don't really mean it either. But I somehow, sometimes kind of feel like I'm just not worth or not meaningful to anybody. Yeah, you ever get those feelings? If not, that's fine. If so, I would like to know though, because I always consider myself a sociopath slash narcissistic crazy ass nut job, as I always describe myself in my Twitter bio. And there's a reason for that, because I'm not always, sane at most points. So that's for one. Number two, I think everybody can at least have this potential to go a bit over the edge. I think anybody can unlock it. Just, it's just unaware, though. I'm pretty sure most people are diagnosed with this sort of mental thing, but the ones who are not diagnosed with it, but yet somehow got into that state of being very socio or psychopath, then I would say you're not alone. Yeah. I mean, I can relate. I mean, there's sometimes where I feel like that I don't mean nothing to this planet, you know? I'm not trying to boast on or everything. I'm just trying to see where other people are coming from with this whole process of, or this whole thought of, what life really is. You know? And all I can say is, I can't really be sure about life. Because life can be quick and painless, and also slow and painful in a very difficult way. Yeah? So, yeah. And I don't mean to make this stream a bit more of a sob story or anything. I'm just, you know, just trying to discuss something, you know? I mean, if the first thing that I do when it comes to streaming, if the chat's gonna be empty, so it's like I'm gonna have to start somewhere. You know, I'm gonna have to start something at least, so I can get some of the watches. Even if it didn't happen, you know, I do it because I want to. I like discussing things, rather if it's personal or just something that I think that is, not necessary, but just unnecessary for me to, you know, brag about, because I do brag. So I haven't streamed early. I was in the middle of watching the TTS radio, which is text-to-speech radio, which it is a fucking good. Well, to me it is. It's pretty much like, well, Reddit, but the questions and the answers, the Q&As, seems to be unpopularly, well, true, at least to a certain degree. And that's where I can sort of relate to the stuff that I'm discussing now about, It's like, the whole thing with fuck, what was I about to say? Like, the whole thing about social media is to, get away from reality, right? I mean, at least it should be. Because no one likes to be reminded of reality. Hell, I don't. I mean, but I wouldn't, like, live in a fantasy for the rest of my life. I know that for sure. Because there's going to be a point where, at some point, we're going to have to get off our high horses and do something. Instead of just sitting on our asses all day and doing streams / video games and recordings, I mean, I'm not saying the ones that don't do are lazy. I'm just saying, at some point, we're going to look back at this and we're going to not even realize that we have done this. I'm just saying. Maybe we might look at it and memorize it, but, we might question ourselves, what the fuck have we been doing as a society? Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not the best when it comes to opinions, but I would still damn well put it out there, even if it doesn't make a little bit of sense, because according to other people, that's what most people see me as. Just someone who just doesn't really make any sense off the internet, and then they would just claim that as my actual personality, when really it isn't, because I make sense. I just have to take it slowly. Very, 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 very slowly. It's the reason why sometimes I don't like speaking. It's the reason why I don't like to be all obnoxious when I'm talking, It's like, I don't act like a douchebag. I mean, I don't act like I'm intelligent or anything. If anything, I either would ask what that particular or specific word, meaning, definition means, and if I don't get any answers from it, then I just leave it be, I don't think, you know, I think. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Sometimes talking can be a bit of an agony of pain, especially when you're having dry mouth without anything to eat or drink. What the fuck? Why do I keep fucking doing that? Holy crap, man. These button mashing is like fucking autistic right now. Driving me up the damn wall. Oi. Ugh. Oh fuck, now I forgot what I was on about. That moment when you forget. I fucking hate that time. You just forget the things you were talking about just a minute ago, but then something incorrupted happened, and you just somehow can't remember what we were what you were talking about. It's a fucking annoying. I didn't even use that. I wasn't trying to use that. It's just mashed the hell out of it for some reason.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Alright, let me just shield this on my Discord/Twitter because why the fuck not?
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Oh, this fucking internet, man. Oh, I swear, I'm going to fucking strangle someone in this room. Which is only me in this room, so I mean, there's actually no point of saying that. What the fuck am I even going on about? I don't care. Oh, look like I got a retweet from somebody. Well, I appreciate that. I can't pronounce that name, but I'll just call it Aphrodite. I appreciate that. Hey. Right now that I showed in my Discord, at Twitter, I show in my Discord. Cause you know, why the fuck not? Yeah. Hey. Is this nigga still slicing me? I think he is. Yeah. I'm almost dead. Oh, never mind, I'm already dead. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get back to work. Oh man, you know, I would be really upfront here. I actually kind of do miss the times when I was just in school, because, you know, I didn't have to worry about any of this bullshit, yeah? And what I mean by bullshit, I'm talking about, like, the continuous of, you know, life of getting jobs and being laid off and shit, you know? To be honest, I kind of feel like I wish I was a kid again. You know, at least I won't have it. At least I can like have a lot more privilege and access to no responsibility whatsoever, and I'll take that route. I mean, I'll be honest. I'd rather have someone do my biddings than myself. You know, if I were to be a bit sincere here. You know. But at the same time, I also do like doing stuff myself at the most. But I'm just saying, if I were to have any privilege, I think I would have a fucking maid doing my fucking bidding, like a fucking slave she is. Kind of like Captain Downs a lot, you know. But since she's a fucking bot, basically the bot runs through me, so I'm the one responsible for her talking, and not everyone else. Although I do act like she's just a fembot who has a bit of a Down syndrome, but you know, it's not often though. She doesn't speak because most people are not in my chat, so I can't really, you know, I can't really depend on Captain herself. And the only way I can depend is the people in the chat, because they're the ones that speaks within the chat, not Catherine. If anything, she's more of the translator, you know, the speech translator within the chat. Oi. Fucking die, mate. Like, what? Why are you still alive? You still moving? What the fuck? What's your problem? Die, motherfucker, die! Oh. Okay, I think he just disappeared. Although I do like the slicing there. Somehow it just gives me that... this really awkward kink. Just seeing these Greniers in half is just absolutely interesting and entertaining as fuck. Call it dark, but you know, I am a dark human being and not everyone's perfect, so for anyone who can't stand gore, that's fine. Don't watch the damn video then, for stream. I mean, like I stated, this stuff right here is not for kids. Even the stuff that I say, it's not for kids. This fucking button, man, it's driving me nuts. I need a new controller, man, because I only got this controller for like 2 months now, yet it's acting all senile. Oh, man. Fucking button, man, I swear. Fucking button, man, why keeps doing that, man? I don't need it. Pressing the R2 button, not the R1 button, for fuck's sake. It's a good thing I don't have any powers left, because otherwise I'll keep repeating that button. Oh, it's annoying.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting.
No one cares what you
Another
think, Lotus.
opportunity
Shut
to
the fuck up.
extract will appear soon.
About to say, what the fuck is this thing is not dying? You know, I actually missed the times where, you know, games weren't required to have internet access. Just for those who are a bit, you know, one of the, just the ones who are in the late 2000s. I'm just saying, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. And the ones who are new, and the ones who are just fucking TikTok preaching no kids. Yeah, we don't. Well, fuck off. You know, I could care less about the graphics in video games, but the point is, what I'm trying to make is, it's the internet that has to be accessed. Why I don't like playing as much video games when it comes to streaming. At least, most of the times. I mean, sometimes I have like a bit of thoughts about it. It's like, should I even stream? Because what happens one day, my internet is just somehow just not working or cooperate today. It's like, fuck. I gotta find another way, or I have to wait. Like almost everything nowadays requires internet, and that's the thing that pisses me off. You know. It's the reason why the current year is such shit as it is. However, that doesn't mean that you can make, you know, positivity out of it. This, you know, shitty world, I'd say. I'm telling you one thing, this sword is motherfucking great. I love it. Just slices almost everybody to bits. And for the fucking last time, I didn't want to do that, for fuck's sake. It's annoying me, you know? Oif. Well, what do you know? Bon appetit. Shitty cheesy joke, but hey, it's fucking out there anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mean, if boomer jokes are accepted, why not cheesy jokes? Shit, I need something to say, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm just empty, and I hate it when it's empty. This is why I need to keep boasting on about something, even if it's irrelevant. You know, just fucking boast about whatever, so I can keep the fucking stream going. Because I usually like, because the only time it's entertaining is when I think it's entertaining. You know, and that's what people would like to hear. Gary. So I made a post on Twitter just this morning about how politics divide us in a certain way, and I'm pretty sure many of you guys would be like, "Well, Tanuki, we already know that, so I don't see why you would be saying that if we already know, nigga." It's like, yeah, I know. Calm your fucking high horses down. I haven't finished it yet. I was stating that, you know, how both political parties, whether if it's Democratic, Republican, Conservative, Liberal, etc., the main purpose of these two sides is two things in common. One, segregation, and two, fucking greedy bastards, money. Come on now, you're not gonna tell me that the things in Fox News / CNN are just literally promoting this just because they're just getting the publicity and fucking money out of it. Because, you know, most relevantly, people who live in the real world wouldn't give a single fuck about what's going on with the current year. I'm talking about, like, the things you be hearing on the news. For example, Tucker Carlson. Now, I'm not gonna give him shade or anything, but I will tell you this. I will point out stuff that I think that's irrelevant. For example, the whole Don Lemon scene of when he was mocking, wasn't really actually mocking, it was more like the other person was mocking, and him just being the laughter of it. Was a 30-second clip, right? Of just, you know, these people that are within Don Lemon's interview, talking about how, you know, mocking how Donald Trump doesn't even know what the word "you" is in Cray, right? So obviously it was a joke, but the moment when it's been public, for some reason, conservatives are like fucking butthurt about this. I'm talking about legitimately butthurt. It's fucking stupid, to be honest. Like, every time when I fucking hear them talking about, you know, that we must support this, you know, we can't let Don Lemon talk about that. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that same opposite shit that these so-called leftists do to us. Kind of, you know, shouldn't be surprising at, you know, shouldn't. You know, and if everybody tells me, "Oh, Tanuki, that just makes you a bit more jealous. You're just saying that because, you know, you're just trying to get views and clickbaits out of it." Fucking piss off. I'm not saying it to get views or anything. I'm fucking serious when I mean it. Okay? There's a reason why I quit it in the first place, you dumb fucks. And not everyone. I'm just talking about the ones who doesn't have a decent mind enough to think on their own, instead of taking someone else's mind and what they've been told by propaganda, because propaganda can be anything, regarding from the left or right. Okay? I just want you guys to sink that in. 10 years from now, we're not going to remember a single shit about this. Okay? That's gonna be for one, you know? And these so-called fucking anti-SJWs that make these compilation of, you know, feminist cringe, I can't fucking even bear to be a part of that community because all they ever fucking do is complain about it instead of, you know, enjoying whatever the fuck they're enjoying. I mean, if you want to make some complaints about or compilations of these feminist SJW getting owned, that's on you. But I would just say this: if it's gonna be something that's really irrelevant, and that happened 4 years ago, it starts to get a bit stale. You know, I'm just putting it out there. This goes for conservatives and fucking liberals. I don't care what the fuck you are. You know, I don't side with nobody, period. That includes other centrists as well. Because a lot of people would obviously argue that, you know, well, you can't be, well, Tanuki, you can't be centrist. You have to be either one or the other. Piss off. You don't have to be neither of them, okay? The only thing you can be is you. And anybody that tells you otherwise, you tell them to fuck off. Alright? Shit, I don't even give the most tremendous advice, yet, you know, some people will take that into consideration. I'm just saying. You don't have to take it, but I'm just saying for those who are still corrupted by this damn politics, now, I just want you guys to know that, you know, the things that have been going on lately, right? What if I were to tell you the things that are going on has fuck all to do with us? What if it's just a hoax of entertainment? What if it's just to grind your gears? Fuck! What if it was just... What if it was just a way to troll us into being scared? Because that's what most of these news outlets does, is scare you. Okay? Regardless of what side they're on. This fucking news. I just really hate people that idiots who would just fall and then, you know, not question or even do a little bit of research just because someone else said, meaning that it must be true. And it might sound hypocritical of me considering that I don't do research myself, but you don't see me fucking siding with people who I disagree with or agree with and then somehow make these claims for myself. No, because otherwise that would be considered, well, fucking hypocritical. Well, my bad, not hypocritical. Just opinionated. Okay? Just means that I'm just taking someone else's idea and using it as my own. Which doesn't really mean much. It's why fucking people, it's like fucking dickheads like, you know, Sargon of Akkad, let's see, AIU, and all these other, right wings and left wing, fucking, you know, comic creators. I can't stand anymore. I mean, I used to until I broke out of it. You know, it's like, why care when all they want is just your money? And I'm not saying that to everyone who do content. I'm just saying that if you're gonna bitch about it, yet do fuck all about the things you're complaining about, might as well shut the fuck up. Period. Okay? Just putting it out there. It's just ridiculous how this world is now. Because life is a fantasy. And TV and websites and social media are a reality. So the things you're going to believe in, especially the news, you might want to, you know, be a bit more concerned and open-minded if the source is reliable or if it's just a way to gain entertainment or publicity. Because that's what the majority of it is. Speaking of majority, for those who advocate the such of, you know, build the wall 2020, fuck right off. And I'm saying this because I believe it's never going to happen. Come on now, this has been 2016. Okay? Remember what Donald Trump said about it, right? He said the wall will be done. Where the fucking wall at, bruh? Where is it? It's been fucking 5 years ever since He's been saying it. He said that Mexico will pay for it. Don't see any Mexicans paying for the wall still. Huh? And let's be fair. I don't think they should be responsible for building a wall within someone else's, well, community in the first place. You know. I'm just saying. I just really hate it when some people just like fucking use a certain value and then somehow like group these people with that same fucking identity and then consider them alt-right, alt-left, what the fuck ever, as if they know what the fuck they're talking about. Especially when it comes to Sargon, because I can't stand his fucking, you know, obnoxious little cunt ass. That goes for everyone too, you know. That's why I don't consider myself, you know, the one, the special, the one that can save us all, the hope of our last generation. You know, like for example, Jesse Lee Peterson. You know, the guy that said that it doesn't exist, even though he has no valuable proof whatsoever. Yeah. Tell me if you're gonna tell me if this guy is right or in the wrong. You can disagree with me or agree, either way, I don't care. But I'll tell you one thing. Just because he thinks it doesn't exist, doesn't really mean that it's factually unexisting. Okay? Just putting it out there. For those idiots who are still in the tendency of discussing about it, but not really doing fuck all about it. Yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Anyways, continue on with the game. And if for those who wants to say something about it, go ahead and now. I don't give a shit. Say whatever you want. Say. I'll respond. I would love to respond and see what you guys would like to hear. If you are interested in, you know, this whole shit. I'm not here for debate or anything. I'm just saying, in general, politics is a way of dividing for profit. Okay? The money that you have earned, and they're using that money to spread more propaganda for the fucking excitement of it. I like to call that, you know, what's that word? You know, trolling? Yeah. Edgy, I guess, if we were to be a bit too far. I hope people realize that the moment they open their eyes about this whole shit that's going on, they'll be like, wow, for the past 5 years we've been arguing about fucking nothing. Nothing. You know, you remember that, you know, the whole thing about the terrorism, right? You know, people said about the Muslim ban, where, you know, they are typically banning Muslims. You know, the thing that I disagree with that is the fact that people think that almost every Muslim have the same ideology is a bit fucked. Because this can be aligned with the same set of Christians and atheists, agnostic, fucking Protestant, you know, Masons. Even though I want to consider Mason a religion, but you know, anything that is considered religion, basically. And if we're going to be, you know, categorizing people in categories, then I can say that all Christians don't attend to be aligned with gay marriage. Now you might be saying, well, that's not true, Tanuki, because not every Christian are not like that. I fucking know that. But I'm just, you know, re-illustrating that if we were to have these categorizing ideas now, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the people who have been called for would think about the same thing. I mean, the people that we consider them bad will think the same as us. Will think that we're the bad ones as well. Because it never fucking ends, doesn't it? Because there's always going to be someone starting the shit. And there's always going to be that one particular one is going to end it. But it will have to depend on society if they want to let it go or not. Because I can't really, you know, decipher people as a society and, you know, as human beings and etc. Because I can't really be in the mind of someone else's, you know, brain. I'm just saying. Somehow I'm equated with this shit. Somehow I'm in the wrong here, you know. I get criticized for it too. It's like, you know, you don't know what the fuck you're saying, Tanuki. I suggest you just, you know, redo your more research until you find the facts. Like, nigga, what facts? Because I can tell you one thing about most of these outlets, like Facts News, Fox, Daily News, The Guardian, USA Today, and etc., are all opinion pieces. All of it. They are all opinion pieces. Don't believe me? You can always read the goddamn, you know, there's a description underneath the whole article below that would exactly tell you when it was published and who wrote that. Just to point that out. For some people just for the dumb tots. And I'm not directing this to anyone who's watched any of my audience. I'm directing this one to every single body. Okay? I just want to make that out there. Boy. Anyways, I hope your day was great. If so, how was it? I don't mean I want to be on a serious tirade about this. It's just, you know, what else can I say? You know? If it's gonna be fucking... If it's gonna keep being deep-throated inside of my mouth, constantly, you know, so someone's going to have to say something about it, whether they like it or not. Which, of course, I don't fucking like it, but, you know, somehow I always get acquainted with it, especially if it's recommended to me. I mean, I can turn those off, but then again, there's ads that would also equate this whole shit, you know? And it's just fucking stupid. I think the real advocacy of of creating content is just either for a hobby or just make money out of it, which there is nothing wrong making money out of it. But don't fucking sit there and complain about that you have something worse than theirs, even though you are the absolute one that it's making profit off of the things that you have, well, have comment on, you know, with the whole response, anti-SJW, and the whole blah 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 bullshit. But that's just me, in my opinion. You know, that's not saying you don't. Not saying, and I'm not defending anybody. Okay, I'm not being pro-liberal, pro-conservative, nor anti-liberal or anti-conservative. I just really hate morons who takes the other side without questioning it first. You know? To me, it's just irrelevant. Sometimes it actually feels good to just, you know, not give a fuck, you know? And that's how I feel. It's like some people want me. It's like sometimes people would shame me, or sometimes they would go beyond the words and say, "Oh, how dare you even say that, Tanuki? You have to care about the other person's perspective." All right, but that would also include the ones that we're targeting. Okay, so once you've said that and take that shit back, yeah, I'm gonna come back right at you, motherfucker. You're not getting away from my list. You're not off my list. Cause that would make you a hypocrite. If you align with the same things, yet somehow complain about the other side, obviously the same as the other side, then obviously both of you guys are fucking in fault here. You know, it's ridiculous how today's society, with the whole political spectrum and the world itself, is argue over the most trivial shit ever. Fuck me. And to be honest, I'll go even further to say that the presidents that we have, not even close to being insignificant. Not even George Bush or President Roosevelt. Nah. Rather the Democratic or Republican. But I would like to hear some of your guys' disagreements and agreements if you would like to challenge them. If not, that's completely up to you. Not me. Which I don't really get that many comments anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Because it always ends up empty. But I never know though, so I can't really assure. Because there could be someone literally right now watching and saying, "Bullshit, Tanuki, I disagree with this statement entirely." And I'll be like, well, fucking good. I would like to hear your side of the story. It would be great. And I'm not hating on anybody. I just don't like it when people take this stuff that happens long ago to the point where it's in the current. Like, we know that.
Extraction is ready.
No one gives a fuck.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Shit, I don't give a fuck. Somehow I'm the bad person for not giving a fuck about others, what they think.
Will appear soon.
Yeah, you know, there's some people that just doesn't give a fuck and just wants to live their normal lives. Or just live life in reality and just stick with it. Instead of believing in everything that the media takes and, you know, misinformedly spreads it. It's like fucking like both sides are fucking cancer at the moment, I say. But anyways, enough with that bantering about the whole political thing, because, you know, I don't want to get any fucking people getting all butthurt about this, and if so, okay, whatever. So, there was a thing on Reddit that I saw today, and it was an Ask Reddit post, where it's like, you know, have you ever dealt with like a psychopath slash sociopath, right? And it's something that I wanted to actually talk about, because, you know, I have lots and lots of friends, or if not, lots of acquaintances that I've met, who are a bit psycho and insane in the membrane, right? So let me just make this clear I'm gonna make this short and give a bit, you know, details in short, because I don't want to make this a bit long as to the point where it takes half of my fucking hours of streaming. Yeah, you know, I only stream like an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, I could go on longer, but I have a curfew at 9, so I like to sometimes adjust that. You know, I had this one, like this wasn't too long ago, at least 2 years ago, you know. I was just, you know, it was during the time when it was in the motel and hotel, right? And, you know, I was just waiting outside, just chilling, you know, just do what I usually do whenever time when I'm not really giving a fuck. And then somehow, this person, this random person out of nowhere, wanted to talk to me about something. Don't know what it was, and I kind of forgot what it was, but it had to do something about children. I don't know. I don't know if it was the part of the, if it was like the disagreement of not having kids or what. I don't know. All I know is that she didn't really like her children. Thus, she wanted to get a abortion. So I asked her, why not do that? She's like, well, it's too late. I can't get it. I already have my kids, and they're in custody. And all I could say is, well, I don't know what to do then. I mean, like, if your kids, if you know, wasn't meant to have kids in the first place, then I think the least thing I can say is that you done fucked up. You know? I mean, you don't have to show any, you know, discourage to them. I mean, you can still at least be a mother and, you know, give them support. At least, you know, instead of treating them like shit. No, I'm not saying her and specifically treating her kids like shit, but I'm saying, you know, I think what's better, what if it's you, man, you know? I don't really give out these obnoxious opinions, you know? I don't say, I think you should do this, I think you should do that, because that kind of sounds a bit wrong to me. I just think, whatever that floats your boat, and whoever has a fucking problem, that's their problem, not yours. Yeah, it may sound a bit cunty and fucked up of me, but that's how the world is. Fucked. And that's reality for you. Not everybody likes what they're born in, okay? I'm pretty sure the people that were born in fucking India are not the fault of being in India. They didn't expect that to happen, it's just did. Same with me, same with us Americans being born in America. Just putting it out there. What are you on? Wave 10? Oh, okay. Wave 10. Now we're on wave 10. Alright. Well, my back is aching me from just sitting on the ground all day. Literally, that's all I've been doing is sitting on the ground all day. You know? Because I don't have no chair. I mean, I have a bed, but, you know. And sometimes reaching my phone and etc. Reaching my phone and devices, yeah, I'm a lazy cunt, so there's sometimes I want to find easier methods. You know? Mainly this why I have, mainly that's probably why I don't have that many friends, because yeah, they just can't do it with my lazy ass. Which that's fine, I don't ask them to, I'm not in favor of them being responsible for it. Although they make it seem like that they are well capable of taking care of me when they're not. Because, motherfucker, I didn't ask you to. I mean, if you want to hang out with me, that's fine. I mean, no one told you that you were obligated to, you know, be incapable of my laziness. You have a fucking decision to make, so fucking do it. Don't expect me to change if I don't change. Just fucking move on. Just like what most people say, if you can't expect the other person to move on, fucking get over it then.
You choose to leave now or continue.
It may be tough and heartbreaking, but yeah. People break up from other people. You're gonna lose people. Eventually. It sucks to hear, but it's the truth. You know? I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure I already got a dislike for this, probably. I don't give a fuck. Dislike, likes, whatever. Yeah. Excuse me. I feel like my Discord server is a fucking waste. If anybody, like I said before, it's like if anybody's not gonna like fucking do anything on the Discord server, anything on the Discord server, but yet still remain, what's the point of fucking joining then? You'd rather just jump out of it and do something else. You know? It's the reason why I don't consider myself to be consistent with the Discord, because, you know, I lack consistency. And when I lack consistency, you know, obviously relegates to me being very, 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 well, responsive. You know, I forget the people that I follow. I usually forget why I follow them. Yeah, it's best if I just don't. Fuck these people. Because all these people, all they see is just entertainment. And that's all they see. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, complaining about it while profiting out of it kind of does make me a bit, you know, aware, you know? Suspicious like. Incognitive? Oi. Oh, I think I had a blueprint for a sword real quick. Did I? I got one blueprint left, so the only way I can make this is by finding the exact blueprint, which is the neural senses, which not sure where to find them from, but I'm pretty sure there's a quest where I can have access to it, but we're not gonna do that. If anything, I think I've said enough. What time is it? Yeah, it's 9:31. So I think I'll just end the stream. Anything, if you like or dislike, whatever, put it in right now, and I'll see you all in the next stream.